Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today, I thought we'd take a break from the gameplay and we'd take a little trip down memory lane. Now, we are going to watch all of the killer trailers, which I thought would be pretty fun. I have seen all the killer trailers, I don't know about you guys, but it has been quite a while for some of them, so I might forget what some of them are until I actually see them, which will be fun. And I thought as we go through them, we'll just rank them. As you can see here, I have a few different tiers. We have cinema, so those, sorry, I'll redo that. Cinema. And then we also have the amazing tier, the good tier, it's okay, and the outdated / not good. But I think without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I have all of them queued up here, as well as the Jason one, because I couldn't find a video that had that one as well. But we'll start, and we'll just go right through them. It's about 40 minutes long, so grab a snack, and let's take a trip down memory lane, as I said. Let's get into it. Credit goes to Statics here for posting this about 5 months ago. This is the most recent and best one I could find, so let's get into it. Let's watch the very first one. On a side note, this very first video, I'm just gonna rank as Trapper's trailer, because it was like the beta release trailer, but I'll stop talking. The old Meg model there. Man, what a crazy time. Oh, and we got the old Jake Park model too. I'm actually gonna see why is the quality dipping here. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Yo, this trailer's actually really good for like their first one that they put out. It's decently done. Oh shit, into the basement. All veteran players know. Don't want to get caught in the basement. That's a really cool shot. I like that one. Dang! Okay, so as I said, it's actually a pretty decent trailer for the first one they put out, and I'm just gonna rank it as as Trapper's trailer. I'm gonna say it's good. It's pretty effective. I think it's well done. It's fun seeing the old player models in there, like we have the old Meg, the old Jake, as well as the old Claudette model, which was the one on the hook there. So it's pretty cool seeing all of that again, but I think that's all I'm gonna say for that one, because it's good. It's like the first trailer they released, and I think it sets the standard for everything else. So let's go ahead and just watch the next one. Good old ass rods. I wonder how crazy the power that was for back in the day. I never got to play during beta, so I'd be curious to see what people thought about it when it came out. Like, it had to be mind-blowing. Oh, I miss the look of that old shack on Azeroth. It looks so cool. Back when it was published by Starbreeze. Okay, so that was the Wraiths trailer. It was more like a gameplay trailer. So this is where the red tier is gonna come into effect. Slash not good. But I wouldn't say it's not good, it's just it's so outdated. And it does its job. It's literally just a gameplay trailer, and that's maybe, you know, all the time they had was to just make a gameplay trailer for it. Because they were a pretty small team at that time. But it does get the job done, and it's just outdated is how I would rank it. So I'm just gonna put Wraith down here. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, we got the Hillbilly. This had to be crazy back in the day too. You just sprint across the map with a chainsaw and insta-down me? That had to be so crazy. Alright, so again, that was just like another gameplay trailer for the Hillbilly. So I'm not going to say too much on that one, let's just slot it down here, we'll just move on to the next one. I believe we have the nurse next. We're getting a little more in this trailer. It's text or in your own reflection. Welcome to the asylum. Again, that also had to be a crazy power back in the day. People still think the power is unfair to this day, which debatably it is, so... We got our first title card! The Last Breath. Released for free on August 18th. So, as you can see, we get a little more production quality in that one. It's still pretty outdated. I don't know if I could give it it's okay, just, well, you know what, I will. Because they did add the little title cards and stuff, and it did switch it up from just normal gameplay, even though that's what it was. It was a trailer made, like, in-game, and then they just added some title cards, and that was it. But it's a little bit of a step up from here. I'll just say it's okay, and we'll go from there. Next up, we have Halloween. I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna have to mute some of the audio in this, because I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted. So, apologies. This trailer's pretty good. That shot right there. They really stepped up the production quality on this one. I mean, this was their first license. At the cinema shot. Again, sorry, you don't get the bump with the music with me. But it is amazing. I love the music in Halloween. I should just replace this part with Myers' chase theme. Oh man, Laurie Strode looked atrocious when she first released. She's a character that really benefited from the facelift update. Her and Quentin. Alright, so let's rank the Myers tier on the tier list here. That one's good. It's crazy that they had all these gameplay trailer ones, and then all of a sudden they get a license, like 5 killers in, and the production quality just like just goes like straight up. That shot of like him against the door with the knife, and then she's on the other side is so good. They did so good with that trailer, and I bet you that drew in a lot of players, and why it's still alive to this day, debatably. So, anyways, cinema trailer. Let's move on to the next one. Is this Huntress or Haig? It's Haig! Oh yeah, so now you can see they're doing actual trailers now. Short and sweet. A good reveal, I guess, but I think a little too short for my liking. I am going to go ahead and place Haig as it's okay. Because the whole Trapper one actually had a whole story and stuff, even though theoretically this one looks better, this one was better just because there was a whole story. This one was just like a short reveal of the Haig. Oh wow, that looks cool and creepy, and then that's it, kind of thing. You don't even see the survivor or anything, so I think I'm gonna put this one here. It's okay. It does what it needs to do. On to the next one. Oh, I didn't notice that. You can hear the doctor breathing as he walks up. I will never forget that jump scare. When I first saw that video, that got me back in the day. That's a good trailer. Okay, let's rate the Doctor. I'm also almost certain that it skipped the Huntress, but maybe it's still coming up here. If it skipped that, I will just do that one at the end, but Doctor. If I go by the same criteria, technically it's only okay. I like the reveal on that one though, and like the design of the Doctor is just so good. Like you get a nice close-up of how messed up he is. You get to see his face with the retractors in it and everything. Here's what I do. I can rank them left to right. I will put Doctors right at the top here, and then we'll go Haig, and then we'll go Nurse. We'll do that. I'd say it's just an okay chapter, but like even though I still really like it, I understand maybe why it's still not as good as this one, in my opinion. Oh no, here's the Huntress one, so take back everything I said. That's a cool shot. Just cuts out the audio there. Nice. It's fun seeing the title cards now, though. It's a good change. Alright, Huntress. So, I guess we didn't skip her. Huntress... Honestly, it's probably about the same. I like the build-up to Doctors better, I think. We'll do that. It's gonna be amazing to see how far they've come, like, since the early trailers, and then seeing like the new ones that they put out. Like there's a huge quality difference. It's actually insane. You would hope so, because the team gets pretty big, and you know they probably have a bit more expendable income, so alright, let's move on to the next one. Bow. Fabric. Paper. What is his mask made of? You might ask. Oh, you. Lame trailer. I do appreciate what they were trying to do there, though. I feel like they could have did a lot better, especially for a license. You compare it to this one, that trailer is like all the way down here. It is not a good trailer. I do like the whole photography thing, because like if you've watched Texas Chainsaw, that's like a part of the movie, like the photography part right at the beginning. It's pretty unique and it's cool. But I feel like they just could have did a little more with that trailer. I feel like. I don't think that's a hot take. Alright. The next one. We've got Freddy. Also, a pretty lame trailer for a license. Like, so short and like nothing happens. Okay, Freddy's trailer. Honestly, his is probably worse than Leatherface's. Because at least Leatherface, they took some stuff from the movies with the photography part. And it's like clever to some extent. This one is just, you enter the dream world and it's just the zoom up of Freddy slashing you. That's all it is. So I'd have to say Leatherface's is better. But anyways, let's get on to the next one. If I go by my list, it should be Saw next. It is Saw. This had to be pretty wild to see back in the day too. Getting Saw. He did. You know, that's a better trailer than I remember. Alright, Pig. Like I said, that's actually a better trailer than I remember it being. There is like a little bit of a story there and stuff. Like we see Dwight, poor Dwight. We're gonna see him a lot. I'm pretty sure from what I remember in these trailers. He has a poor head trap on, and it's counting down, and the pig's just staring him down, like most pigs do. They chase you until you get a head pop. And unfortunately for him, he doesn't find the key. So, I actually quite like that one. That's a pretty good reveal, and it brings a pretty new mechanic to the game, like putting head traps on people. So I bet you people were pretty excited for that. Trappers is still better though, in my opinion. But it's good. Fun fact, this is when I started playing DBD shortly after this guy was added. So I haven't been around since the beginning, but I've been around since, well, close to the beginning. Yum. The whole cart just shakes when he steps. And he has huge hands. I just realized. Kind of reminds me of the people from Dishonored, if you've ever played that. You're crazy, playing a guitar out in the middle of nowhere by yourself. I don't like the spots on his chin. It's gross. Alright, so the clown. That one's pretty good. I like that one. I think it has a little more depth than the pig one, but I still think the beta trapper one is better. not bad. Again, I don't know what Kate is doing out there playing by herself, but they both get sucked up into the realm anyways by the entity, so here we are. Okay. I always remember this trailer because this is the first trailer I got to see playing Dead by Daylight. Because I didn't get to see the Clowns trailer when I joined. And I remember, shout out to the King. Remember him showing off this trailer and I would watch his videos on it. That's cool. Man, what a creepy character. One of their best designs to this day. Alright, the Spirit. I'd say it's good. It gives me the same vibes as the Doctor, except it's just more graphically improved. So I think for that reason, and there is a bit of more of a story there too, like he's searching for some. I would say it's a good trailer. These ones are still better though, and it is a bit better than Doctors, I think, in my opinion. Even though I like the jump scare on the Doctors, this one's not bad too, so. Is this, Legion? I'm so conflicted by this trailer. I remember a big thing back in the day with the Legion was... So what I will say is, I like the trailer, but the big thing back in the day was that it was a very, very, very misleading trailer, and his power has absolutely nothing to do with what's seen in the video, other than them, like, sprinting, I guess, because that's what he does. But everybody thought he was gonna be like an imposter kind of killer, but it's not. But I will say, like, the trailer itself is good. It's just that it's misleading. So I don't know really how to rank that. Maybe what I will do is, I said it's good, but for the reason of it being misleading and not actually advertising what it's supposed to, I guess, or people just got the wrong idea. It's partly on us, but I don't know. It's good. It's definitely like step up from these ones, but I don't know if I could put it there. I think I'm gonna move it down to it's okay. I like how intense it is and everything, but I don't know. I feel like they just fumbled it a little bit on that one. But let's go on to the next one. I don't know who the next one is, actually. I don't remember. Oh! Really? This trailer's already interesting. The destruction of beauty. They're adding some movement to the title cards now. When they added this killer, it's such a unique killer. It's also one of their better designs in my opinion. The trailer itself isn't like mind-blowing. It's probably better than Spirit though. Is it better than Pigs? Honestly, I do like it better than Pigs. Do I like it better than Clowns? Yeah, probably. It is a good trailer now that I think about it. It is kind of short, but I like how it's like slowly pans up. It's like someone praying or something, so you're already kind of intrigued there. And then when it shows her face in the hand, you're like, oh, she's not bad looking. But then when she moves her hand, her whole side of her face is just like rotted and infected. And immediately it's just like, it's super interesting. So you're like, what happened to you? And then they name drop the plague. So it's just like, there's so much intrigue in that trailer. I really like it for that reason. Alright, next one. This was one of the coolest anniversaries. The quality in this one is like insane now. That's a good trailer. Yeah, that one's good. Actually, it's better than good. Man, that was the 3rd year anniversary, the Ghostface trailer? That's insane. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. That's crazy. So that one I would say is amazing. That one's pretty good. I still don't think it's up here with this one though. This one is just like, everything about it is just like, so good. This one I appreciate what they were doing though, and they did it very well. And it was effective. It was great. And it totally matches like how Ghostface would act and stuff. So I would have to say that that one's pretty amazing. I like that one. Oh, this one was crazy when it came out that this chapter was happening. Our first double survivor chapter too. So cool. Man, this trip down memory lane is really something else. I'm kind of glad I'm watching these again. It's so cool to see them again. That one, I still don't think it's quite up here. Although if this was like a hype video, the hype for this was like off the page. The people, like the fact that we got Stranger Things, this was at the peak of Stranger Things as well. I think season 3 had just come out, or it was coming out. And those first 3 seasons are really, really good. So this was a hyped chapter when this came out, and that trailer was really good. They did it very, very well. And getting 2 survivors, seeing both of them on the TVs, that was super cool as well. Yeah, nice reveal. Looks really good. I'm gonna say it's an amazing trailer. Bit of a different approach on this one. Nice. Also one of their best designed characters in my opinion, the Oni. Okay, so the Oni. Now, this might be a hot take. I think the trailer's good, but kind of like Kate in the clown one, I don't understand why she just like pulls over and decides to like wait and be like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for this killer to walk up on me. I don't quite understand that, even though it is like kind of aura farming for both of them, and the reveal is cool, I guess. But I feel like they maybe could have did it a different way. I'm not sure how, but it is a good trailer. It looks really good too. Even like, I thought this one looked good, the Ghostface one. The graphics or whatever they're doing there really step up on this one. It's kind of crazy. So I don't know, I think I would put this one... I'd have to put it next to the clowns, I guess, for that reason. But yeah, it's gonna be above the clown just because it's just graphically and stuff, it just looks better. That's really the only reason I'm going off of. Okay, who's next? What's that? Ooh, it is. Poor guy. Yeesh. I love that part. Death Slinger. That trailer makes me smile. I love that trailer so much. That might be, I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I think that is, I want to put that as a cinema trailer. I really like that trailer. There's a story behind it, as you know, I've been mentioning a lot. There's like some guy in agonizing pain screaming. You hear like chains rattling. The reveal of him's really cool, and then he like fixes his jaw. He's like a undead cowboy or something. It's so unique because they also didn't have like anything Western in the game yet as well. So I don't know. I really like that trailer, but I like the Myers one better. So Myers is gonna stay on top. Admittedly, the music does a lot of carrying, but even the cinematography in the Myers trailer is just like, it's so good. But also, yeah, Death Slinger, that is a really good trailer. I like that one a lot. Okay. Oh, another Banner trailer. I will always remember the reveal for that being so crazy because that was for the 4th year anniversary and the 4 was in the shape of a pyramid. And people were like, well, what are the chances that it's like Silent Hill? Because it kind of looks like Pyramid Head, right? But nobody really paid attention to that. So when this trailer did drop and we realized we were getting Silent Hill, that was just a funny realization. But anyways, that's a really good trailer. I really like that one as well. They're like really stepping up their game on these trailers. They had 2 back-to-back cinema trailers. Oh, it's everybody's favorite crackhead. Well, that's a cool shot. Alrighty, Blight. Also one of their best original designs they've ever made, I think, as well. It's amazing like how long the Trapper trailer was, and like how some of these are kind of short now. But as you see as we go on, some of them are actually pretty long. But this one's really good. I like that. I like that shot of the crow, and like as he's mutating, the shadows start like covering the crow, and it looks like the crow's like terrified of what it's seeing. That's a really cool shot, and it's a really cool reveal. You get to see him like normal, and then he uses his serum and he just mutates into some monster. It's super cool. I like that trailer. Oh man, screw this trailer. Good times. The twins. This is another trailer that when I first saw it, it made me jump. That's why I said screw this trailer. Yeah, the very first time I watched that, I remember like jumping out of my chair. I was like, what the? Like, I'm pretty sure I hurt my back or something because I was not expecting that. Because I'm pretty sure like the first teaser we got with this was just of Victor and it was like his hand like coming up and like slashing. So people thought we were getting like a Wendigo killer. But then this trailer dropped and we got the twins, which I just made a video on. You should go watch that. It was interesting. I got a random build. It wasn't very good, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just gonna say it's a good trailer. It's fine. You know, maybe just for the jump scare alone. I don't like it better than Oni's though, I would say. I would say it's like about here. Yeah, I'll put it there. It's got an interesting beat to it as well. I think we get quite the switch up here if I remember right. Yep. I might have a hot take on this trailer. That's a cool shot. Did you see that? At the bottom of the trailer it said Stadia. Do you guys remember Stadia? Probably not. I absolutely hated that trailer when it first came out. But as most things, I eventually grew up, and the more I watched it, you know, it's fine. I don't mind it. Really like the part when he's like cutting someone and then he's like holding his hands up and there's like a body hanging there, but it just quick cuts to his concert. That is really intriguing, and his lore is super messed up as well, from what I know. So it's really cool imagery. This trailer that's one of my favorite scenes in a trailer. I just think that's so creative, and like it just shows how like chaotic and like twisted his mind is, and like what he's seeing on the stage, but the fans are just watching him perform. Like I think it's really cool. Not enough to bring it up to amazing, but I will say it's probably pretty near the top of good. I like it better than this one. I like it better than that one. The production quality is really good on it. I like it better than that. And I think I like it better than the Trapper. It is pretty good. And as someone who has finally kind of dipped their toes a little bit into some anime, I like watch like Castlevania and stuff. I see the appreciation now. Back in the day, I did not watch any of that, so I appreciate the art style now. It's pretty good. Oh, here we go. This was a hype trailer as well. Oh god. Leon! Jill! I wish he said that in game more. It'd be funny if he was like chasing like Jill or something, if he like actually shouted that. That'd be hilarious. The whole crew. Now, that chapter, I should say, extremely hype. I think at that point people really wanted like other video game collabs, because we've seen Silent Hill, so you know a lot of people were like, we should get Resident Evil, and it did happen. So when this came out, wow, people were really excited. The trailer itself is good. I'm just trying to think if it's, well, I definitely like it better than Tricksters. I'll put it here for now. I think it is a really good trailer, but I like these three better, I think. Well, do I like it? No, you know what? I think I like it better than Blights. Yeah, we'll put it there. I like it better in Blights, but I like Demos better. I like his. His is cool. Anyways, let's go on to the next one. Who came after Nemesis? Oh, Dwight. Oh, you messed up, bud. Ugh. Let me know if you've seen these movies. Not many people have. Short and sweet trailer on Google Stadia. Alright, Pinhead. And we did not forget him in this tier list video this time. He exists. Thematically, it's good. It fits him. Poor Dwight. You know, he's at it again. How much do I like it? I really like the Dwight faceplant. That's funny. Like, seeing him get, like, hanged up by all the chains and stuff is pretty cool. I still like the Trapper trailer better, I think. But the reveal of this is probably better. You could probably swap these two, give or take. I'm not really sure actually which one. You know, just because this one's longer, I like the Trapper one better. I changed my mind. But this one's still good. It's a good trailer. Nothing like too special to it, but it does make you smile, so that counts for something. Ooh, Artist. This one's super unique too. Such a cool looking map. Her design is really good too. I also like that they didn't pull any punches with her. Like, you can clearly see that like her hands are just cut off. Like, it's just literally just cut off and then it's just replaced by ink and stuff. And it's cool how he like almost, I don't know if he like teleports to the other world or if it's like in his mind or something and he gets trapped there, but he like basically just goes to this other world and like sees her there. It's kind of interesting. Makes you think a lot of like maybe the ink and like the artist that's a little too on the nose, but it's a good trailer. So I'll put it above Plagues. But I still think I like the Cenobite one better. It's hard to beat the Dwight faceplant. It's pretty good. So I think she fits right about there. We'll put her there. That map we never got. We almost had this map. So cool. They gave me goosebumps. God, that's a good trailer. That's the first one that gave me goosebumps. Alright, Sadako. I forgot how good of a trailer that is. That's a really good trailer. I like it better than Blight, I like it better than Nemi, better than Demo. Yeah, I like it better than Ghostface too. That was the, I feel like it has to go there. That's the first trailer that gave me goosebumps, actually. Even though I per se like the cinematography on these ones better, I feel like it's better than Deathslinger. I might have to do a switch up here, because now that I'm thinking about it, I like that better than Deathslingers. I think Deathslinger will have to go down here now. And I'm gonna put Sadako here. I still like Pyramid Heads better though, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and think too long about it. I'm gonna tentatively do this. That's a really good trailer. I like that one. Also one of the more interesting killer designs they've done. Yeah, it's a cool trailer. Dredge. One of the cooler designs they've done as well. The trailer itself, I wish they would have did a few things differently with it because like, I mean, you kind of get the mysterious vibe and stuff, but it's like this amalgamation of just like souls pretty much. And it's just like a big meat sack. I don't know. And it looks so out of this world and just terrifying. I get like she's like a paranormal ghost hunter or something like that in the lore. I don't know the lore like that well, but it does kind of bug me that at the end she just like turns to face it like she's not scared when like I feel like most people would be like terrified of this thing, but it could just be character building for her. Maybe she's seen things like this before. I don't know. But Cenobite is still better, I would say. I think I'll put it right there for now. Alright, what's next? Oh yes, part 2. The Fabled part 2. It's kind of wild that we got a part 2 to this, to be honest. I don't know why they added Rebecca as a survivor though. She's only in like 2 games, I think.
Kill you quickly. You will not live to see the dawn.
Stadia's still going strong. It's a pretty good trailer, you have to admit. But like I was saying, I wish, like, I know you can play as Sheva as like a legendary cosmetic, but I feel like it just would have made more sense if the chapter added Sheva as the survivor instead of Rebecca. Because I mean, I guess Rebecca does know Wesker, but Sheva actually like fights against Wesker. I don't know. Anyways, the trailer itself looked cool. And if I remember right, this chapter brought in the first biggest player count ever. So a lot of people tuned in to play this chapter. Do I like this one or Nemi's better? I mean, to see that he has voice lines is pretty cool, and they showed them in the trailer. I think I like it better in Nemi's. And better the demos. But I like the characterization in Ghostface's better. I'll put it there. It's a pretty good trailer. It's pretty good. Everyone's favorite killer. Sorry, I should have been looking at the camera when I said that. And make the Jim Halpert face. He is pretty cool looking though. Better run, boy. It is a good trailer though. Alright, The Night. Like I said, it's a good trailer, but I think this is another one that kind of lands in the same camp as Legion, where people, they weren't necessarily misled, but they didn't really understand what the power was gonna be. And it turns out the power was just a bunch of AI companions that you send out and they just like play the game for you. And I think for that, I just remember this trailer having some like backlash to it, and I remember that's kind of how I felt too. I think I like stopped playing for a bit right as this one got released. Because I missed this one and I missed Skull Merchant. Yes, I missed the 3-gen Skull Merchant era, which was lucky of me. But I do like the trailer. It's not bad. It's a good reveal. They all look really cool. Oh, speaking of. This is everybody's favorite killer. This trailer's pretty action-packed, though, I will say. It looks really good, too. Share my thoughts in a second. You know what the funniest part about Skull Merchant is? So, I'll start with this. I actually don't hate playing as or playing against Skull Merchant. She's fine, right? I mean, she's not a very strong killer. They've kind of, you know, put her on the back burner and just totally forgone her rework that she was supposed to get. And she also has, like, some of the best skins in the game. She has really good skins. However, that trailer is so disappointing to me because it's actually really good up until the reveal. I'm in the camp of, and I don't know if it is 50-50 or not, but there's some people that like it, some people that don't. I'm in the camp that I do not like her original design. It just, like, clashes too much. I don't know how to describe it. I'm very conflicted about it. But the trailer is actually really good. But up until you get to that reveal is just so bad. I do not like the reveal of the killer. So that's a really big knock on that for me. Even though I like the whole like drones tracking Tavita and Renato, I think it's really cool. It's action packed. It's like kind of nerve wracking, and it's a decent length trailer as well. So there's lots of build up. I would say for that reason, it's probably better than Night. But I can't in good conscience put it out of the it's okay tier. I think she sits comfortably at the top of it. Not the worst trailer they made, by far. It's just the reveal really sucks. I hate the reveal on that trailer. But anyways, that's about it for that one.
It wasn't programmed to harm the crew. It was supposed to help us build a safer home, but something happened.
Sorry, I always think of the meme.
It has no empathy. It doesn't feel pain. It learns at an impossible rate, and it won't stop until we are dead.
Also a very cool designed killer. I like that pan where he like pans over but he doesn't see it initially. That's really cool. You just see the lights glowing in the dark. They needed this chapter. Like, after coming off of The Knight and Skull Merchant, this chapter was like a much needed breath of fresh air. And it was a decent chapter as well. And a good meme came out of it too. That's why I was laughing at the beginning. I was like, wait, I should be talking over this guy, but I accidentally did. So I apologize. It's just me reacting here. I think I still like Light's better though. But it is, I think it's definitely up here. It's pretty good. Ooh, here's a nice long chapter for us to watch. only we knew we were getting one of the worst maps ever added. It's so cool, though. It's a shame they couldn't get Sigourney Weaver's likeness. That's a cool shot. Oh, it's in the vents. That is one of the best trailers they've made, for sure. When that trailer came out, people were like, this trailer is insane! Yeah, so Alien, that's one of the best trailers they've made. I'm trying to think of where I want to put it, because I think, like, theoretically, if I'm going off of some of the criteria I was naming, it's theoretically better than these. However, I like the vibe that these two trailers give me. This one is so action-packed, though. There's so much more that goes on in this one. The build-up's good in it, but I don't think it's as good as Myers. You know what? I might put it right here. Because I do like Myers' trailer better. But that is a good trailer, and this is a very close tie with these three, I think. But yeah, I'm not gonna reminisce too much on that. Let's just move on.
This holiday season comes a toy you'll simply die for.
So it's a bit different.
Your new best friend is back with his signature stripes and lifelike eyes. This good guy is always ready for some fun. You'll want to keep an eye on him. You never know what trouble he'll get into next. If you lose track of him, don't fret. He'll always find his way back to you.
There he goes.
Bring home your friend till the end. 'Cause if you don't...
You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
Disassembly of parts, body and otherwise, may be required. Good Guys is not responsible for maiming, dismemberment, amputation, laceration, strangulation, bodily harm, or death of any kind. Adult supervision recommended.
That's such a unique trailer. Now, I would say it's a pretty good trailer. It's super unique. I have a genuine question. Are people actually scared of Chucky? Because, like, I can even remember as a kid, I didn't find him that scary. And then I know people that said that this guy haunted their childhood. I don't know. I don't find him that scary, but that's just a genuine question. Let me know if you actually found him pretty scary. Okay, so now the real question is, I don't think I like him better in the Trappers trailer. I think I'd put him there. He's comfortably somewhere in the middle of good. Like I said, it's a good trailer. Now, talking about hype chapters. So cool. Love the aesthetic on this one. I only have one knock with this one, which I will explain when I go to rank it here. As much as I do like the reveal of the title card at the end where it shows the unknown in the background, I wish we got a glimpse of him at least in the trailer. Like, at least his head poking around, or his like arm or something coming around from the fog in that door or something like that. Would have been really cool. I don't know if it would have made sense, but it just would have been cool to like see him somewhat, kind of like what they did with the Dredge. They like just kind of drip fed us the Dredge at the end of the trailer. But other than that, the trailer is really solid. It's really good. And they released that at a perfect time because around that time, analog horror and stuff was getting really popular. And that's before we got the Backrooms movie and everything like that. So even though that's more kind of found footage, I would say, but it's the same kind of concept, I guess. Super cool chapter. This is probably the best original chapter they've ever made. And I would have to say it's a good trailer. But I still think I like Nemi's a bit better. Yeah, it's a really good trailer.
Poor misguided wanderers. First there were many, and now so few. How little you must value your lives to take a single insignificant breath in my sanctum.
This trailer looks really good.
I'm afraid there will be no quick death for you. No escape from this suffering.
Twisting angle there.
I shall draw out your ending as I see fit. For in dark places such as this, one must keep themselves entertained.
That's a pretty solid trailer. Vecna. Honestly, it's just a good trailer. I don't really have much more to say about that, so if you want more input on that one, I don't really have much more to add to that other than just saying it's pretty amazing. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think I will keep Deathslinger above him, but yeah, it's a good trailer. I really like that one. This is the perfect example of how to do a short trailer. This one right here. Second one to give me goosebumps. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, that's such a good trailer. I sounded like Dracula there. Oh, that trailer is so good. It's so short and sweet, but like the imagery and just like the sounds and everything in that trailer is just so good. Oh, and the music, like the organ at the end and everything, that is such a good trailer. That literally straight up made me watch Castlevania. Oh man, I honestly like it more than Alien. I might like it more than Myers too, to be honest. Oh, let's just put him next to Myers for now. Those two are very close. No, I have to put it above Myers. And here's the reason. This one gave me goosebumps multiple times. I think like 3 different times, which is impressive for how short it is. and this one maybe only did once. So I have to put it above Myers for that reason. It's so good. Alright. Oh boy. The quality is really terrible on this one. Looks fuzzy. Oh, I'm still at 1080p, so I don't know what's going on with that. I will say, I hate the chase music, but I like the music that they use there. I think that's just the lobby music. It's really good. The trailer, The trailer's not very good. Not very much happens. It's just someone getting dragged by a dog and then they get their face caved in, which you don't even see. So the killer itself is pretty interesting though. As buggy as the Houndmaster is, I would honestly, I think I would put her just behind Doctor. Because at least with Doctor, you get like that jump scare and you get like the breathing and stuff. I would have to put hers there. They fell off hard with that trailer because they had a bunch of bangers and then they released that one. But anyways, let's just go on to the next one. Pretty good trailer too. See what I mean? They really stepped it up on these last ones, other than Houndmasters. Alright, the Ghoul. Boy, did people hate going against this killer when he came out. I'd say he's okay now though. I feel like most people don't mind him now. That trailer though, it's pretty good. I'd say he goes right about there. Name's trailer is more hype, because it's an IP I know more. I didn't even know who Tokyo Ghoul or King Kaneki even was prior to this. I thought maybe one day I'd watch the anime, I still haven't done that, so who knows, could happen. I hear you're supposed to only watch the first season though until they ignore the second one. But we'll see. I did really like the trailer though. I'd say they did a really good job with it, so I'm gonna put him right about there. Ooh. It's a good one. I won't talk very much. Just noticed something. That's a good trailer. I feel like I've been saying that so much, but like it's true. No, so the thing I just noticed with that trailer, a lot of these newer ones I've only seen like once or twice maybe because they're newer, right? I just noticed in that trailer when he's walking through the kitchen, that's where he picks up the pizza cutter knife from. He picks it up from the counter there. I didn't notice that. That's kind of cool. But yeah, the way he moves and like the way like before he comes into the office, you can see him approaching the security door and that's the camera she's looking at, and then when she turns around the door opens. That's so cool. Yeah, looking through all the cams and stuff. This trailer was... This was a hype chapter 2. This broke the player count again with that one. I think I like it better than Alien. Just a all around, like... Good trailer. I still think Myers is better though. But yeah, pretty solid trailer.
ขอจงสดับฟั
ฟัง เรื่องราวอันน่า
That's terrifying.
ซึ่งกล่าวว่า เธอเป็นนักร้องสาว ผู้มีใจกระหายหาความยิ่งใหญ่ ที่ข้อเสนอได้รับการสนอง แต่พรนั้น กลับคือคำสาปร่ำลือกันว่า เสียงของเธอยังคงอยู่ ร้องเพลงในยามราตรี หิวโหยชั่วกันละอวสานได้ยินกันหรือไม่
I didn't want to talk too much during that one because that's a really interesting trailer. It's really well done. It's a shame that the killer is very I should say the power is very uninspired and simple. The character itself, I think, yeah, I think besides the unknown, this is probably the best character design too that they have. Like, that is just so cool that they took a folklore like that and it's just a flying head with like guts and stuff hanging out. That's so visceral. It's so cool. But yeah, you're probably lucky that a lot of people play this killer because they're not as good as they used to be, but I don't mind going against it, but it does feel helpless at times. But that's not what we're ranking on. We're ranking on the trailer. The trailer was very good, and I do have to rank it pretty high. I really like that trailer. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh wait, I'm gonna put her right here, between Deathslinger and... Actually, you know what? Changed my mind. I like it better in Deathslingers. We're gonna put Deathslinger right there. Yeah. Top of amazing, we'll put her. Oh, poor Dwight, man. The amount of things he suffered.
I repeat, this is a code red. Does anybody come?
Hello, Dustin. No matter where you run or who you save, all roads lead back to me.
I might have a hot take on this trailer. I will start off by saying, as per usual, pretty good trailer. I mean, like, the reveal of, like, Dustin's pretty hype, Vecna's pretty hype. It's cool to see them, like, all there, and it's, like, very, like, 80s themed and, like, very action and upbeat, which I think fits it probably better than the demo theme, to be honest. But I feel like a lot of people would rank... This is why I think it's gonna be a hot take. Because I feel like a lot of people would rank it somewhere up here in cinema, but, like, I like the Sadako trailer better. I don't know if it does. If it does, it's below them. But there's a part of me that likes the Krasu trailer better. And that, I don't know if that's a hot take or not. It might be. But you know what? It is my list, so I'm gonna do what I want. And what I want to do is, it's definitely above Demogorgons. It's above Deathslinger too. It's not above Krasu. I might have to move... Nah, we have a... I might have to move Krasu up. I really like Krasu's trailer. Okay, I did it. Krasu is now in the cinema tier, except she's on the very bottom of it. She's like teetering it, but she just spilt over. So I'd say she makes it, and then Vecna 2.0. He gets the top of amazing, because it is a pretty good trailer. I also have Jason's trailer here, because it wasn't added to the video yet, so here we go. You know what? Before I start, let me put into context for this one. This video is already long enough, so I hope you brought a lot of snacks for it, first off. But second of all, to put this in context, streamers were waiting 13 hours before they saw this reveal. 13 hours of nothing, of just staring at a cabin in the woods. So just keep that in mind. When this reveal finally happened, it was hype, okay? Goosebumps. It's pretty solid. Alright. Last but not least, Jason. It's a good trailer. There was a lot of people that thought that that was actually like rendered and like made, like they made the trailer, but no, that was all actual like live action. And I remember the first time I saw it, I was trying to figure out, I was like, is this live action or is it not? But once I saw the hand hit the door, then I was like, oh, okay, this is like a live action production. So they did really good with that. Like that was a really good trailer. The reveal is so good too. I think the reveal carries this one hard. You get the classic Kiki Mama sound when he puts on the mask and like the lightning shows his face for a second. It's so good. I like it better than Krasu. And I like it better than Sadako. Yeah, it's better than Pyramid Head. I'm trying to remember how it made me feel when I first watched Alien. I think I might have been more excited watching Aliens, but the hype, the reveal on this one was better, I think. I think I have to do this. And I'm not even a Friday the 13th fan. I think that's why FNAF is maybe above Friday the 13th. Or I guess Jason. Yeah, I think that concludes our list. That looks pretty solid to me. That's all of the trailers for Killer. For now, that's all of them ranked, in my opinion. Agree with me, disagree with me. Whatever you want. I just hope that you enjoyed the ride as well as I did. That was super nostalgic, seeing some of those old trailers. And it was nice to watch some of the new ones again. Because I mean, they do put a lot of work into making these trailers, so it's nice to appreciate them for what they are. But anyways, this video is already long enough. It's probably gonna be like an hour long. I'm just gonna leave it there. If you did like the video, give it a like, of course. And if you would like to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. I do videos like this every now and then, but for the most part, it's gameplay. But you get a little sprinkle of both, alright? So, till next time, have an awesome day.